Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Tenderfoot Tactics, where I have had my units just sitting here, breathing in the miasma for several minutes, just to get us really familiar with the enemy. I'm sure there will be no negative consequences whatsoever from just breathing nothing but fog. Alright, let's get in here and bust some stuff up. So what do we got? We got another one of these. Oh hey, another spirit who has made some bad decisions with their life. Ooh, their team's very color coordinated. So we get one. We don't have a good sense of how much health these guys have, so it's tough to know what the right play is here. Because it might be Nightmare, but also it might be Poison Volley. How much does the Poison Volley do? Quinn, what's your Poison Volley's at like 31 plus poison? 35 plus poison. Huh. There's a non-zero chance the Nightmare just kills this dude straight up, though, which is definitely interesting. The Nightmare does less damage than Combust, though, doesn't it? 80 versus 81 plus fire. So actually, we probably want to lead Nyx right here, and then Quinn can go next, but sadly after most of them, which is a real bummer. Yeah, that's just how that's going to be. So Quinn can take it from here. And then, I guess, like that. Nyx, Quinn, Pascal, I like. Let's put you a little bit earlier. Yeah, it's definitely a shame that these guys are all so close together. In initiative order, I mean. It's great that they're so close together physically. Not quite lethal. I don't know how much we could have done about that, though. There was no way we were going to kill them before they went. You think you care for the small folk, the bedraggled, the ignorant, but you're not working in their interests. You fancy yourself a friend to goblins? How? As a patron? Ha! I mean, I feel like I'm helping a little bit. Long ago we spirits lived like this, yes, but the order was not one of peace. It was not sound. The goblins hated and feared us. You know, I have not asked the guy just thorned himself to death, which I really appreciate. I haven't asked them, I suppose. It's a good point, actually. We should probably ask the goblins how they feel about all this. So, hold on. I know I keep having to do this. The space that you attack from does not get the extra distance. So actually, the best way to do this would be to stand here and Nightmare this tile. That's unfortunate. But if we want to hit all of the enemies, this is the only way to do it. And I do want to hit all the enemies. Sorry about that, Nyx. I'm sure that's a little unpleasant. Am I going to be able to... No, I am not going to be able to hit them no matter what I do. Let's just run down here and throw up a quick gloat then. Hopefully they will be outraged by all the gloating. Let's see. I could have gone here and done Wretch instead. I don't know. Maybe that would have been better. But I figured it was kind of unlikely to matter, given that we get to play both of our Frosts now. Although it looks like this one won't actually be able to do anything. I guess you may as well flourish. Can we even... Yes, I can slightly damage you. It's fine. There's a lot of friendly fire, but it's fine. Even more friendly fire. Take that. What we're doing right now is we're just padding the DPS meters. Okay, this is interesting. So we got a couple of fire arrows. There's no brush on my side of the field, so that limits the danger that is posed by a couple of fire arrows. I think we want to lead Quinn on this one. Have Quinn run forward 1, 2, 3, 4, and then... I don't think we're going to be able to get both of the archers, no matter how we do this, unfortunately. Right, if I cast... Let's see, if I cast it on the guy who's numbered 2... Yeah, no, the two archers are exactly far enough apart that we can't hit them both. But I could drop it right here. It would promote all 4 of those trolls, but it probably kills this guy. And it creates a real terrain situation. I think it's still the plan. And then after that, I guess it does mean this guy gets a turn immediately. And then Nyx gets a turn, and Nyx can move in and do some other damage. But Nyx probably wants to be on this side, because we want to try to guarantee we'll be able to kill the other archer. You can be over here, Spot, and... Sure. I think that's okay. I mean, obviously we prefer to hit the archer who will get a turn if we don't kill them. Your kind wants to dominate and rule the goblins. We aren't fooled by language of caretaking. How can a spirit think they're better than a goblin? On what grounds? Scale? Power? Force? Intellect? Pathetic. All nothing compared to the fog. Okay, he's got a point. I mean, listen, I am definitely better than a goblin in terms of scale and power and force. But the fog does have a little bit of an advantage in those fields as well. I do feel like we should maybe ask some goblins at this point. I am uncomfortable. Basically, having enslaved the minds of these goblins, and I would like to ask some goblins how they feel about this, whether they think that this is an okay state of affairs. I mean, we'll be able to hit this guy. We'll have Pascal finish him off before he gets a turn. It'll be fine. Right, because I can go over here and then execute a jump, and it will get him no question. And that's the only way I will be able to hit him, I'm pretty sure. Now here's the actual question. Does this kill him? Because this will push the... I think this will, right? Because this will push this guy back, and he and the archer will both take 5 damage, right? Yeah. Collision damage doesn't go on the projection, but it totally does exist. So it's a good thing we've been paying attention to the game systems, right? Because otherwise we might have missed that. I understand how some of them work. This is unfortunate. Looks like we're not going to be able to hit anybody with you. I mean, I can hit my own people. I can do that in a bunch of different places. Right, like, yeah, all of my... I guess this grenade does technically hit someone, but that's not a very good trade-off. I maybe need to try to pick up a more ranged ability on Old Spot here. And maybe the right play is something like just class switching. Bringing forward spikes headstrong, I guess? And then, yeah, I'm figuring out something else to do with it. Okay. If I move to here, and I nightmare there, that's totally gonna not hit my friends, right? Oh, it hits you. Well, that's unfortunate. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that it hits backward and to the sides. Boy, something is going on with my chair right now. It is making some noises that I'm not used to, and I'm going to try to just be a professional here and focus up, but there's a non-zero chance that you are, at some point in the near future, going to hear my chair fall apart underneath me. I have to say, for the most part, the completely untextured look of the game, it has a lot of positive parts. I like the way the game looks a lot, but for the most part, it sort of lends an unreality to the thing. It doesn't make it feel more viscerally real. But Jesus, Wretch, the fluid dynamics make Wretch feel viscerally real in a way that's just not okay. It's a very powerful effect. Alright, well, obviously this guy's done for. Give him the old poison salvo. That's a shame. I could have probably figured this out such that we were actually getting him to reveal his back. Not that it matters, because it turns out I just do a huge amount of damage. But wow, that was a powerful screen, huh? Endless waves until the devil is defeated. And also he brought Baphomet with him. Okay, so what's your deal, the devil? +5 power per range. Oh, interesting. So we want to close everybody in on the devil as quickly as possible. A Nerve 3 applies boiling oil for 360 ticks. Causes fire to do double damage. Okay. Okay. Do they both have the flash sweat? They do. Explodes in flame and lowers earth. Wow. That's a debuff. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna have... we don't get to go first. I think we're gonna have Spot be in this position then. Quinn's just nearby. You're probably in the right place. Put you over here. I mean, it's gonna be mostly direct forward attacks, so... And let's have Quinn first. Nyx is actually much lower value than everybody. Like, Nyx goes at the bottom here. Because I have that fire thing on Nyx, all of Nyx's attacks do fire damage. Yeah, something like this. Oh, you get to draw that line however you want. You're a desperate freak. An ancient and dying invalid. So die. Wow, dude masked off like 100% there, huh? So... the way the devil has positioned himself here actually makes it really awkward for me to get a good nightmare off, but it does give us a really easy garrote for a huge amount of damage. I do love a video game that lets me just strangle the shit out of the devil. It's a strong design. So we don't actually want to change the devil's facing too much. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to throw a grenade. Yeah, I didn't plan this out. Okay, I'm going to throw this grenade here and promote you twice. Sorry, it got a little weird. Yo, okay, that's a big summon. Oh, really? I can't get into that space? That sucks. Shoot. Well, I mean, I think we gotta focus. Yeah, man, I can get to every tile around it. No good backstab for me. Okay, so right now, I guess this guy's the only one who's affected very much by Unnerve. Okay, you get to do another great backstab because thank you for promotions. So how much health does this thing have left? 142, and it's still got half a poison debuff up. This is looking like we're going to be able to prevent it from spawning any waves past this one, probably. You sort of don't get to play right now, because you can't reach any of the stuff that I would... There's only one thing here that actually is vulnerable to fire damage. It's fine. Just wait. I think we probably just want to crush this guy. And then leave Spot facing everybody. That's a shame. You know what, I should just take the sting here. As much as I want to get the proper backstab. Because I should use my move in a different way. I mean, do we just charge him? I think I kind of just charge him. And Pascal's not the toughest dude on the team, but he's pretty hardy now. He's gotten hardy. I guess it doesn't matter a huge amount where Willow is standing. We're going to have almost everybody go before the starfish, but also we're not in position to do great damage to it. I think we need to do this for the damage to have some reasonable assurance that we'll actually be able to kill this thing. And you can throw up a quick Imbue Vigor. Well, the power of any unit standing within it. So if we imbue Vigor on this bush, it doesn't necessarily make us better at fighting, because we're probably going to want to move forward, right? I want to be able to throw a grenade here for the taunt. So yeah, that seems like it would be a waste. Let's go for a clear instead. Just open up the terrain for us a little bit. Hooray, you did something! I mean, it does matter. Because otherwise the grenade would not have been lethal. Alright, I do believe this guy is done for. I really like this strategy of like just poison them or set them on fire and then freeze them in place and let the damage over time effects do the thing. You know what? He's got that blood. He's got that special blood. Why don't you just take a break here? All right, one more tower clear. Ooh, now that's exciting. Obviously, there are some times when having fire affinity is not great. Regroup at the castle. A new home. I don't know if I can move just yet. To simply sit still with a clear mind is a blessing. Okay, I really appreciate that our characters are doing the thing that I would like them to do, which is telling everybody to go to the castle. It just seems like the smart move, right? So I think we're probably going to throw the Flame Gauntlet on Nyx, right? Even less HP for you. That's how I feel. And then 10-8 is probably not a thing I actually want to equip. Yeah, I'm good. I figure if we're going to have somebody on fire affinity, like all of our fire affinities should be on the same person. So that if we run into a situation with a lot of those flame blood guys, where we only have one person who's disqualified from fighting, effectively. I can't tell, it looks like it's not actually foggy around here so much as just dusky. I think the work we're doing is... It's hard to tell, man. But I think we're doing work that's actually meaningful. I think we are making the world less foggy. And we're seeing a lot of non-fog plants. What manner of plant are you? That is feyweed. Ah, here we go. Yep, and there's the fog. Fog's rolling in. How far are we from the thing? We're getting closer. We can see the glow at least. See it glowing over the tops of the trees. Oh boy. Well, we're gonna have to fight for that feyweed. Or maybe we can just get close enough. If we can just get kind of close to it, then we know we can make a mad dash for it and have it despawn the enemies around us. Got him. Boy, it does seem like it doesn't free them so much as completely sear the flesh off their bones, which is maybe not what we're trying to do. That's not my primary goal. I'm going to blame the fog on this one. It seems to me that probably, under normal circumstances, the flesh of nearby people is not deleted from existence when you pick plants. This is definitely the fog's doing. That is very ominous and weird. Alright, let's just barrel through the middle here, because I think otherwise we're going to have a kind of a frustrating time. So we got a couple of these shadows. Last time we fought these shadows, they only had 100-ish health. So I'm confident we can get some good work done here. We're going to have to probably apply a couple of people to the job, though. We don't have anybody doing 100 damage in a single hit. So we're probably doing the standard Quinn and Nyx deal. What's Nyx's, Okay, no, Combust is now actually doing over 100 damage with the bonuses. So maybe that means Nyx plays right here, and Quinn plays over here and tries to run for that. Or actually, Pascal's the one with the extra movement, right? Maybe it's like Nyx Pascal. Yeah. So this guy's going... I don't know what we can do about that, really. Yeah, let's just roll it like this. So first things first, you need to just get within 3 tiles of... but you want to cast it right here, really. So I guess we're moving to here. That does make me a likely target. But man, that's a lot of damage. Okay, unfortunately things did not work out the way I wanted them to. I do not get to do my run over for the mega backstab damage. But I can still do this and hit you with the retch. Just retch right through these trees real quick. No single tree could ever be voluminous enough to stop my powerful retchings. I guess let's go to here. This'll kill Nyx, but it'll do a lot of damage. I'm thinking like we cast it on top of myself, which is a thing I'm allowed to do. That ensures that it'll hit that shadow guy, it'll hit this dude right in front of us, and it will hit number 5 here as well. Although non-lethally? Yeah, that's actually maybe not the right play. How much health do you have left? 57? But we're gonna frost you. Yeah, okay, you're not really like an urgent threat. Why don't we, instead of the thing I was about to do, just do one of these. Turns out Nyx is dead either way. Alright, that'll be lethal. And then all we really need from you is... Yeah, you are going to have to frost these guys. We cannot just wait them out. I don't know if there's anything I could have done about that. My guess is, even if we had maximized everybody's turns, it would not have been enough ticks to make a difference. Alright, I'm maybe not playing this as cleanly as I could. We are definitely taking a lot of very strong multi-attacks here. Let's just have you retch up a little bit of friendly fire. And then I am lining myself up for some pretty good counterattacks here, so let's make sure we get the job done. What's the best way to do this? We can do this in a way that hits these two and doesn't hit any friendlies, right? I think I can get a decent nightmare off here. So... the tile it attacks... It's a little awkward. Okay, if we aim the attack here, yeah, we want to step to here, and then nightmare like this. There we go. I don't know if the shape of this is ever going to be intuitive to me. Apologies for me having to stop and calculate it every single time. Alright, I think we are probably solid here. Just get him with the final splash. And somebody got a level. Pascal, I think this is where we maybe just start holding skill points. Water Walk's really good, though. Honestly, Forest Walk and Water Walk are both... yeah, okay. Let's grab Forest Walk first, so that I'm more likely to be able to execute Super Stings. I do so love a Super Sting. And this should buy us a little bit of clarity. We've pushed back the fog a bit. I don't think it's going to be enough for us to just run in a straight line the distance that we need to travel, though. Nope. We are seeing easier battles over here, which is interesting. Still going to avoid them as much as possible. Mostly out of laziness. I think this is the primary thing that keeps human beings from being at war with each other 100% of the time, is that we are all profoundly lazy creatures. Which is certainly not to suggest that being at war with each other all the time is like a good idea, but it is definitely an idea that matches some of our other motivations. Okay, a lot of those exploding guys. We're close, kind of. There's a lot of enemies around here that are just like a lot of mass, just like big dudes. Chonky boys in the parlance of our times, which I do my best to avoid using. Don't want to seem too human now, it makes the meatbags suspicious. It looks like the fog, the break in the tower might be on the side we're already on, which would be very convenient. Yeah, look at that. Just get to walk right in. So this is tower number 5, right? Where, like, we may actually complete this episode. Let's get in here and seal some stuff up. So, what do we got? Not a huge amount, actually. So we definitely want a nice early combust on this side. And then... you have 100-ish health? I don't think we can stop this one from getting a turn. Unless I want to... no, either 2 or 4 is going to get to go. What we can do, though, is put Pascal over here and at least get a bunch of damage and a poison in. And then... I don't know, spots like over here, and we, yeah, do it like this. So we need here, ideally. You're scum! Leave this place for good. Take yourself across the water and we'll have no problem with you. Hey, just get out of my way and don't interfere with what I'm doing at all, and we'll be fine. Oh, I didn't change the turn orders correctly. Well, I mean, this does give me the opportunity to do this at least. I mean, I should drop this from a position where we're getting both of them, though. Even if it does end up costing me a point of unnerve here. Yeah, that's pretty good. I didn't even see this one over here. That's not awesome. Alright, well we have a couple of turns in a row, so you're at 67. Beautiful. I'm just gonna sting you right in the front. Right in the face. Actually, how much damage does Wretch do? No, it's not even close. Yeah, jump won't quite do the job either, even if we do knock him into the wall. I guess I can face this way. It can't spawn a shadow behind you. And then you're gonna shoot a poison volley, and that thing's just gonna get a turn, unfortunately. But only one turn. Turning me before the guy attacks. That's actually pretty clever. Okay, well, we managed to limit the number of shadow spawns at least a little bit. How much health do they have? 25? So if I run over here and drop a whirlwind, I can kill the 2 on this side. We're going to get a little bit of friendly fire here, but... oh, right, my whirlwind is sort of a fire tornado. It is sort of a huge tornado made of fire, which can sometimes have consequences for other people. This is the thing about Nyx. Nyx does not remember that sometimes actions have consequences for others. I could just go for the heal. Why play defense when you can play offense? Okay, that was nice of him. If he had just moved a tiny little bit before doing stuff, he would have poisoned out. Oh no, you're fine. You can just cast it right on him. So I was reading a little bit about the game. There was a patch. I was reading a little bit about what the patch changed. And it wasn't anything terribly major for us, but it did make mention of the fact that there are difficulty options, which I had not noticed. And you can play with permadeath on. You can play so that if your goblins die, they are permanently lost. Which I think that's an interesting idea. I'm not sure if that's a way I would want to play a game like this. Wow, that is not a lot of loot. But it would certainly change your tactics a little bit. Okay, one of us gets to go, then their entire team, then maybe some of the rest of us. So, I think what I'm actually going to do then is have the one of us who goes early be Spot. We'll have Spot run forward and throw a grenade and just draw as much attention to himself as possible. Although actually, maybe it should be over here. This is a larger number of enemies, but 3 of them are, like, completely meaningless. So yeah, we'll do it like this. Willow can go second, because Spot's probably going to need a little bit of a patch-up by the time all is said and done. Yeah. So let's have you be nearby. Okay. Let's run forward and throw that taunt grenade. It's a grenade filled with taunt. Stay here, do this thing, and we'll devour the whole archipelago. You think you're safe anywhere after this? No. Your friends in their dinky little towns. While you're here seeking to do harm to our beautiful city, how do you know we haven't already taken them? Who do you seek to protect? I mean, my assumption was that that was going to happen pretty much no matter what we do, right? I'm just saying, there's a lot of fog, and it's not a thing that's really controllable. Alright, we have gotten Spot shuffled back up here. So I think I'm just going to have Spot gloat. And then can I stand up here? Yeah, we'll just stand up here. Okay, now is the time for vengeance. Oh, I can't do a thrive. Oh no. Well, that's not awesome. I guess... How much health do these guys have? So we could just... I mean, we'll kill all 3 of them with a single combust. We don't need to worry about those guys at all. Yeah, I guess I'll just do this, and we'll toss a frost out here. Let's try to keep this guy in particular from... Oh, right. Stupid frost giants. Well, that does change things a little bit. How safely can I nightmare? I can nightmare fairly safely. Yep. I forgot the frost giants have the promote unnerve backwards thing. You know, the promote unnerve backwards thing. Turns out you can still just hit him right in the face. That works totally fine. So... I don't know what I want to do. Do we want to... I probably just want to run over here and heal Spot, right? Because you're going to die to the poison. And I don't really care that much about that... Oh, nope, not Frost. Force of habit. Huh. Wonder why he ran around to do it that way. I guess that was probably the place where he was going to get the most unnerve. Boy, they really have spread out quite effectively, haven't they? So I'm going to do this so that he walks up to the side. Oh, he chose to walk around to the other side. Well, it still works. Alright, do we want to, Oh, you're alive. You stopped taking damage at 1. Bummer. Sorry, we'll have some cleanup happen here, but I don't wanna miss a chance for a good backstab when I can get one. Speaking of good backstabs, you need to step out of the way. So I do believe these guys are like in pretty dire shape here. Okay, a gold ring. We might actually use that. Gold rings are pretty good. Until the trickster is defeated. So what's the deal with the trickster? Moves caster to targets. You got burrow, forest walk, water walk, thorns, which is a little... Thorns aren't so bad. It's only 15 damage. Create muck while moving. Muck is difficult terrain cancelled by water or fire. Huh. So the trickster is just filthy. He's constantly emitting garbage. When hit, gain 10 bonus power until next action. Okay. Interesting. Well... I guess let's open with Quinn. We'll put some poison up. And then... When are they gonna go? And then the trickster will take a turn. Moving forward, one presumes. I guess like this? I don't really know what the right play is here, because the battlefield's very strange. Okay, you can get exactly far enough forward to do something. Those are some long-ass thorns. You think just sealing the portals will be enough to stop us? Ha! You idiot worm! We may have come from the Fae, but this world is ours now, and you are nothing but a little blip. You have nowhere to hide. We will come for you. Yeah, no, there's definitely... We're gonna have to do more after we close the portals for sure. Interesting. Not a play I was expecting. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Just, like, be somewhere else, but it's a bummer, too. Ah. Alright, well, you're just good, then. Okay, Shadows and Stars. It's a bad time, man. Alright, we're gonna commit real deep here. I mean, there's no reason not to frost this dude down. Ooh, I hate how little we can move. Yeah, it's gonna be a little while, actually, before we can, 37? Okay. It's gonna be a little while before we're much of a threat to these other guys. And I guess I'm not really... Shoot, I'm not thinking about the shadow. I'm positioning a lot of my guys incorrectly. Okay. That's not a big deal. That we can handle. And I think you've at least walked close enough that we can do some damage now. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize that space was deep enough water to be a problem. Nyx is shorter than a lot of our other characters. I always forget. Okay, well, it's not a big deal. Let's step here, smash these guys. Alright, so you don't actually have any healing, though. We're gonna fixate a little bit here. Hey, I got a solution. Why don't we just continue to fill the area with water? So I'm not going to be able to get a good... nightmare off here. I'm sure of that. We can volley again and just replenish the poison. I'm going to do this, actually. Let's try to get rid of this guy. Ow. My back. Can we could do like a mountain or something that would be just as effective. Yeah. Alright, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to finish that shadow off. Or, the Shadow Mancer. The Shadow we can definitely kill. Do you have a move that does this? Yeah, while doing less damage to our friend. And perhaps not unnerving him so. I reflexively faced the wrong direction. Well, I guess it didn't matter in this case, because there was a guy behind me. So, we didn't end up creating any more enemies anyway. So it is clear to us that the trickster is just going to run away a lot, which I have to say makes a lot of sense. It's a good strategy. I do not like what a good strategy it is. Alright, do we want to heal? Yeah, I'm going to move to here. Cast a heal, and then face away. And Nyx is, unfortunately, trapped in a position where he will be getting hit by the Shadow Mancer, but we don't actually have to let it create a shadow. Alright, you two are vulnerable to absolutely everything, although I have made it somewhat more awkward to hit you. This is definitely a more interesting and more difficult fight. They've done some cool stuff with the mechanics here. Hold on, why don't we break this down a little bit? I'm assuming the trickster's going to go for this corner now. Well, I guess it depends. We're about to find out what the trickster's logic is. Okay, it's trying to make sure that it's as far away from as many people as possible, rather than just rotating around the room. Makes sense to me. So, we want to keep some people... We want to try to center, right? Keep all of the corners available to us, basically. You will not be able to deal damage no matter what, so you may as well just go to the middle. I mean, we're in really good shape. So, new Shadow Mancer from all the way over there. That's a shame. Seems like a pretty good time to sink the poison, though. Okay, I appreciate them standing combust range from each other. Oh, you're in... Yeah, you're in a deep pit, it turns out. So enemies that are too high up to be targeted can still be hit with abilities. Like, if you're smart about your targeting, you can still figure it out. I'm gonna Thrive Self? I don't know if that's actually a great idea, but it'll do. Alright, so let's keep this corner warm. Interesting. That shadow guy has more health than the last one did. Well, I'm gonna ignore him for the moment. We're gonna stay focused here. I guess I must have clicked slightly... There we go. Clicked slightly incorrectly. Okay, that'll work, that'll work. No, it will not work. Hold on. You don't have another attack, do you? Nope. Well, bummer. Let's get rid of some of those bushes. I guess that guy's just gonna get a turn. So it's not clear to me... I don't think I'll be able to melee attack from here. I think we're just gonna go for the poison again. Just refresh that. And then move this way. So I assume the boss will go to that corner then. That should be fine, I think. That's a hell of a jump. Okay. Good facing, everyone. So I would love to finish off this guy with someone who isn't... Did I just... Yep, I just clicked short because I'm bad. Love to finish that guy off with someone who isn't Nyx so that Nyx can come over here and do this, is what I was trying to express there. And Nyx being up against this wall can make things a little bit awkward for the boss trying to flee again. Man, we're really getting our money's worth out of that brushwalk, huh? Alright, who's the trickster now? I do feel like it should probably just give you the win if you manage to get to a position where there are, like, literally no enemies up. Okay, those guys are in a really inconvenient position. We're not going to be able to get anything done to them with most of the team at the moment, unfortunately. You can just kill this guy with the easiest backstab ever. Guy just spawned with his back already facing me. It doesn't get much better than that. I imbue vigor. Because we've never done it before. This attack is more annoying than anything else. Okay, I appreciate him doing that. Makes it a lot easier for me to land a double hitting grenade. Where is the other? There he is. Huh. That's not him. Wait, where is this guy? Oh, he's in this bush. He's very stealthy in this little bush. Alright, that's one more tower clear, and the Elven Eye. Ooh, +1 range is a huge bonus. Perfectly smooth white sphere of luminous fey steel. The eye's surface refuses blemishes or dirt of any kind. As chaos and failure racked the elven city, some elves resorted to isolation and created artifices like the eye. Oh, wait, was that... My child, bless you! The portals are closed. Was that 6? Only a problem. The children of the Fae have taken refuge in the old castle you've cleared, but they're weak and tired and lost and not ready for what comes. The fog is mustering the last remnants of its forces and preparing to siege the castle and reclaim those poor bodies. You must meet those you've rescued there and fight on their behalf. One last time. Please, hurry. Oh. Sure, camp. But I wonder if that's one last time like this is the end of this plot, or one last time like this is the end of the game. I think we're just gonna leave your skill point unspent for the power. You are gonna continue grabbing Gather. And nettle, I think, is also just... Well, let's take affinity. And we'll grab anesthetize. I think it's good to have some. We haven't been using it, but it's a good thing to have. Yeah, we might actually be coming up on the end of the game here, potentially, then. Gosh, I wish I knew. The fog mounts of... I mean, that sounds like the word final. We closed off all of its access and stuff. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and go for that. We're going to try to get up there and do that. And if we finish the game, we might load up and... Like, I want to see the other classes. So we might play some more post having finished the game. Because I do want to see what else. I didn't realize that getting up to the castle was going to put us, like, right on the... Potentially right on the end here. Here's a problem. I don't remember which side we got up onto that plateau from. I just know that on one side we could just walk right up. So I guess we're going to wander around here until it... Actually, looks like if we just keep the angle kind of shallow, we might be able to even climb where it's still steep. Yep, just don't turn too much. Okay, there we go. We're up, we're here. Wait, what else is that? Oh, more birds. You know what? At this point, I don't think birds are a huge priority. Oh, I didn't equip that thing. Somebody should have an elven eye, so who needs +1 range the most? It's probably you? Oh, wait, did I move the other fire thing? Oh, it was probably the garnet, wasn't it? Yeah, I bet it was the garnet. Okay, then yeah, I'm going to give you this over a gold ring. Yes, it was the garnet. So we unequipped one fire thing for another instead of having two fire things. That's fine. I assume +1 range would work just fine on melee attacks. And that's definitely interesting if you have a person who's largely melee. Being able to do the thing that they are usually range limited on, but not that close up is probably real powerful, but... Combust, man. What about Combust? Gosh, this is a dense crowd of enemies, huh? Alright, we're just gonna have to go through the middle. So, it's not that many enemies, but it is some tricky stuff. So we can stop one of them, but that's it. That's the best we can do. We can kill one of them. I guess killing one of them means that we don't have to worry about any of their casts. I was thinking we're going to kill one of them and then their team's going to get a ton of turns, but their team's not actually going to get to affect us that much. So we're gonna stack up in kind of a little ball back here for the purposes of minimizing the amount of damage the Shadowcaster can deal. And then Quinn should be second, but aside from that, I think this order's fine. Yeah, let's do it like this. Alright, and I choose to look away. Alright, a little bit of damage, but no shadow spawns. And we can at least get some poison out here. I think you're the only person who's going to be able to hit this side of the map at all, so you do have to do this. And then we have other people who can work on the star on this side. Okay, I think we're going to need a little bit more damage on him, right? Just to be absolutely sure he's not going to get a turn. Alright, now we need to start trying to get to that shadow dude. He has put himself in a very awkward to access position. we didn't quite manage to cut him off, but he only got to act once. That's still pretty good. Boy, I don't know if I would consider this guy to have been facing that square. His frontal 90 degrees is definitely not looking in that direction. That said, I think we're good. I think it probably doesn't matter anymore. I have a hard time imagining that guy getting another turn. Alright, I think as much as I love a good backstab, this is probably more of a wretch type situation. Alright, do we think that Shadow's gonna be... Yeah, he'll be dead, he'll be dead very, very soon. Alright, you guys aren't going to believe this, but I think we're going to win this, this overworld battle with no casualties. Who could have foreseen it? You're going to have to combust a friend. It's fine. Pascal will understand. He took all those grenades to the face without complaining. This is probably not going to be the thing that pushes him over. Alright, let's go... I think what we should try to do is get to the castle here. I'll tell you what, we're not going to fight again this episode, but we'll try to get to the castle. We'll get as close as we can before we call it for the day. It's generally in this direction. Even in the places where there isn't any fog, there's still kind of a lot of fog. It's still hard to see what's going on. It's just a different kind of fog. Wait, is this a... This is pretty much just a cliff face. That's right, it's a multi-level plateau. What I remember last time is that we went left until we found a better slope. We can try that shallow angle thing again here. Just go up at a real... It seems like it works. As long as you're crossing the slope more than opposing it, it seems like it'll let you up. Yeah, there we go. My guess is that's not how you're supposed to do that. Okay, this way maybe? It's looking like it's gonna be pretty tough to get any closer without fighting again. Here, let's try to weave to the left a little bit, and if we can't figure it out, we'll just, we'll call it, and we'll open the next episode with the fight to the door of the castle. Man, we should have left some goblins behind to guard things, because we really just let them fill in all of the space right in front of our castle again. Strategically, this seems like a huge error. You would think we could recruit some people at one of the villages, right? I guess I would have to go back to a village in order for that to occur. We actually did only go to one village one time. We have so much stuff in our inventory. We haven't purchased anything. We haven't done any dyeing. It's really easy to get drawn into everything. All right, we are definitely going to grab that Feyweed. All right. Door to the castle cleared. So, this right here is where we're going to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we are going to defend the castle against the Fog's final assault. And like I said, if that does turn out to be the end of the game and we win, we'll maybe New Game Plus or something. Because I do want to see what the rest of the classes are. I want to get to play with the abilities more. I want to actually interact with the towns a little bit. Yeah, so come back next time, tomorrow, to see what happens. And we'll see you then.